You're killing me, Smalls.
We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS shipping packages. I'm smoking weed out them packages. If I ain't got a gun, I'm stabbing it. I got some leftover lean in the cabinet. I can hit your little hoe when she happy. Poke on that pussy shit like it's a top in it. We making movies, no acting in. I'm fucking Instagram action shit. UPS doing the packaging. I'm smoking good ass weed out them packages. I can't lie, 'cause I ain't capping it.
Welcome back to the DNA Podcast. It's your boy D.
It's your boy Antonio. Let's get to it.
This week we have a very special guest, an up-and-coming rapper from the 704. He goes by King Quotes.
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you having you on.
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all having me for sure.
Shit, before we get into
though.
yeah,
Good. Y'all doing all right?
We're doing great.
Good to hear.
before we get into the nitty gritty, just go ahead and tell people about yourself a little bit.
Sure, I'm the artist going by King Quotes. We got an album dropping July 23rd, Smoothest Tape Alive 2. Everybody tap in. We got the YouTube page going, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you want to listen to your music, I'm there.
All those links is going to be below and in the description. Go ahead and check them out. Since we on it, tell us about the Smoothest Tape Alive.
Smoothest Tape Alive, man. It was just a concept that I had got while doing performances during the past year because I started music a year ago. So they always just complimented me as like a smooth person, smooth rapper. So I brought the concept and was like, I'm going to just drop a smooth tape. Came to me, it was like the smoothest tape alive. That's what it was.
What makes it smooth? The beats, the vocals, what makes it smooth?
It's my type of the way I make my music. So people call it like melodic rap. It's like slow lyricism, and then with the beat that complements it, and samples I use, and certain things like that.
Okay. I mean, that's the kind of rap that I'm into. I like that style of rap. So, that's definitely my speed. That's kind of my sound anyway. So,
The sound is quite old school, but yet it's so rare that it sounds new again.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will tell me it's like a dying genre, but there's still guys out here that's still trying to make that happen. They just do it in their own way.
Yeah. I've listened to some of your work, listened to plenty of your work. I feel like you sound a lot of like Biggie Smalls to me due to the smooth flow and the lyrics that you put together. What other rappers have influenced your sound?
I mean, I listen to so much music, but to be honest, more R&B, probably singers influence the way I do, how I make my music for you. So, like, my favorite artist is, like, Mary J. Blige. I listen to her every day. And I like Lauryn Hill a lot.
I wouldn't have to guess Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, Mary J. is fire. I listen to Lauryn Hill. Shoot. I listen to a lot of female artists, honestly. But to be honest, I pick and choose from I just like so many artists, and there's so much good music out there. So sometimes, like, I pull samples from, like, 90s R&B, and then put like a 2000s flow on it, and then we'll talk about current events today.
It sounds fire.
Yeah.
It's weird because I've heard plenty of rappers just say what you said. I listen to more R&B than anything, and it's like when it comes to women have to be more skilled than men anyway. So it makes sense because like Lauryn Hill, top 10 rapper to me. So it's like it makes sense.
And an amazing singer on top of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it makes sense to me. Mary J. Blige, my top 5 singer ever. Like, so it makes sense that stuff like that would influence you, especially seeing as you're more of a laid back guy.
Yeah, I be chilling. I be really chilling.
So, did you grow up with like R&B playing in the house a whole lot? Cause I feel like that's a lot of the stories that I hear is like when people are like really into R&B, typically they grew up with it like really heavy.
Yeah, R&B was definitely heavy, but like I said, music was just heavy in general. So I listened to like Ronald Isley. My mom played a lot of Mary J. Blige. My grandma liked Whitney Houston. My grandma likes opera. My granddaddy liked James Brown. I listened to a lot of James Brown. Michael Jackson was big in the house,
It's always the good classical stuff.
Classic sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of different, it was widespread. So, and then whatever, appealed to me, I dove into. So
That's why we've discussed before, and it's like, it pisses me off when like the classical music, it's weird that I consider like 70s and 60s music classical, but people be like, I don't like it. Or like I was playing Marvin Gaye. You don't like Marvin Gaye. It's no way that you don't like Marvin Gaye. It's no way that you don't like
Marvin Gaye
Marvin.
is crazy. Everybody know a Marvin Gaye song.
I will let you slide on not liking rap in quotes. No, it's no way you don't like Marvin Gaye. It's no way you don't like the
Marvin Gaye
Temptations.
like soul to me. That's like soul music.
All that stuff, all the Motown, all the
Yeah.
all that shit. Like, I'm not hearing it. Nobody should hate that shit. Like, I'm just not hearing.
If you don't like it, you just don't like black people shit. That's all I say.
Nah, bro, Marvin Gaye crazy. If you don't like Marvin Gaye, you gotta sit back down and listen again, man. Marvin Gaye crazy with it.
I find it crazy because it's like that's how we all are brought up, and that's how my mother. And I tell people this: have you ever watched Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah, everybody's crazy.
My mom is smack like the mom in that show. So her favorite people
No
is
lie.
Patti LaBelle and James Brown.
You
Mine's
said
like,
exactly like this. I thought you meant she trying to whoop you every chance.
no, she does.
No, that too. That too.
I was like, oh, shit.
Like I'm talking, the similarities are smack. So like my mom has an old soul, but you know, old people have old people grew up in it. So most of the music I'm accustomed to is older music.
Yeah, for sure. But that's not saying that I don't like newer music because I do listen to newer music.
Oh, of course.
So we're talking about newer music. Who do you think is your favorite rapper in this newer generation of rappers? If that makes sense.
All right, so based off my music, everybody probably would expect me to say one answer, but my favorite rapper right now is Kevin Gates. I like listening to gangsta shit when I ain't listening to like lyrics.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
to put people in perspective, we actually know him off camera. Like we're cool. We work together. I knew he was gonna say Lil Baby. I knew it in my soul that he was about to say Lil Baby.
Kevin Gates, that dude, bro. That's a gangster right there. But I listen to newer music. I listen to Kevin Gates. It's on my playlist. A lot of Moneybagg Yo. I do listen to J. Cole a lot. So like J. Cole is like overall like one of my go-to rappers in my mind. So that's where we aspire to be at soon. So
So greatest of all time or greatest right now?
currently spitting, yeah, greatest right now.
All right, I'm about to say, because when you said goated, I wouldn't be mad at it. When people say goated, I'm like, of all time? No, but you know, he's top right now. Like when people say
now,
Drake
he
is
doing his
goated.
thing. And over time, I believe when it's all said and done, he will be up there.
I think he definitely made his. He's my favorite rapper, so I think he definitely made his footprint on the Mount Rushmore of rappers.
Mhm.
If he's not up there, he's right in the running. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I believe you can say he's up there now, but I mean, I believe when it's all. I mean, I listen to Cole every day. That's a rapper I listen to every day. So, like, his body of work says everything itself. Like he, like you know, if he wanted to say, be like, I'm cool with rapping right now. He's good. His body of work is going to stretch over time.
I respect that answer because when you said when it's all said and done, shit, we're closer to the end than the beginning. I'm not saying that he's about to be washed, but he's kind of on that Jay-Z tip. Once albums start coming slowly, we're close to the end. So
I won't say they washed, but you know they just evolved into doing other things now.
oh yeah, like it's not washed. I think Jay-Z's album is arguably one of his best albums, the 444. But it's like, hell, they came out like 4 or 5 years ago now.
I think that might have been 6 years.
Yeah. So like,
They can't do this forever.
oh no, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm only mad when people break out into the game news. So say like, boom, say like you got a hit on the radio next week and you ride that out. But then a year from now, yeah, I'm starting to transition away from music and focus on something. Nigga, you made one hit.
I mean, I think that's the wave now. Like everybody just kind of dropping they singles and seeing what they can make off of it. Then they make another single, trying to trend off of it and make their money that way so they can do what they want.
Do you like that? Do you just respect their hustle, or you just?
I never knock anybody's hustle. The way you get it is how you get it, because I don't want nobody judging how I get mine.
Boy, I hate that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. But no, I only mean it because, like, if you would have asked me, how long ago was I in high school? If you would have asked me in 12th grade, who you think is about to take over the rap game? And mind you, when I was in 12th grade, this is probably like a decade ago now. This is when Cole was probably in his prime or reaching his prime.
Yeah.
Kendrick was in his peak, this and that.
Yeah.
My answer was ASAP Rocky. It was back
Oh,
then.
that was,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ASAP.
It was
That was no disrespect to you. That nigga was no disrespect to us.
after his first album and after all his features. I was like, bro, if ASAP getting his bag, he's doing his thing. He never.
ASAP Raw, but I kind of knew that it was not ASAP. Between Drake doing numbers on that Take Care, because that was around 2011, 2012,
Mhm.
and then Cole dropping that.
Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah, well, that was in 2014.
Mhm.
But what did he drop? He dropped something right there around that time, and him and Drake was doing big numbers on features. Wale was big at the time as well.
Yeah.
There was a lot of rappers at that time. Mac Miller was alive.
Yep.
Wiz was buzzing.
And that's why it's like when I say this, and I know for facts then because there was a song that came out. I forgot. It's been so long. I don't even know ASAP Rocky's albums anymore. But it was a song called One Train. And he had all the up and coming rappers. He had Kendrick, he had Danny Brown, he had Action Bronson, and that nigga ASAP arguably killed him.
But
And he had
A$AP
Joey
is-
Badass. And
ASAP is fire, but like when it came to like New York rappers, I was more on like Joey Badass.
Joey Badass was my guy.
Yeah,
but I just
so-
didn't think he would get the mainstream appeal he deserved. But ASAP
Cold.
just stopped. Like he literally just stopped one day.
I mean, I feel like ASAP had the formula. He had the pretty boy look, so he would have got the bitches on
he
on-
actually had swag.
He had
So like
swag.
Yeah.
He had. I feel like he had it all there, but he decided to focus on some other stuff, and it made him rich. So it don't matter. But
yeah, true. I was about to say, and that's just what I bring. It's like, damn.
Yeah, because when ASAP he went real lit with the fucking problem joint, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
And then after that, it was kind of like
It just
ASAP Ferg came,
Mm-hmm.
then Meek stepped on the scene, and it was kind of like where ASAP go.
and I literally I can't tell you a project after that.
I mean, I just know he was working with a whole bunch of fashion companies. I know he was sponsored by Louis Vuitton or
Yeah, I mean,
Dior,
he
one
definitely
to
getting
two.
his bag.
yeah.
He dropped a testing album with stuff that he he was just testing with, and it proved to what I know. If you really focused on this shit, you could be arguably one of the best rappers
Actually,
right now.
I would like to see him drop another album with all the connections that he made over the past time. He probably have a fire album with some great features.
I guess what I'm pointing, if he would have stayed consistent, I feel like he would be mentioned with the Coles and the Kendricks.
Yeah.
But like the reaction you had, that's what most people.
You think it's
the A$AP
disrespectful that he's not?
No, because he didn't want it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to give him something that he didn't want.
I'll give him all the props for me having the potential to be there, but
Yeah.
he's just not there because
It's kind of like sports. It's like, when people are drafting, it's like, oh, yeah, they have potential, but they never
Yeah.
live up to it. Oh, do you feel bad for them? I don't feel bad for them. It's their potential, not mine. Like, at the end of the day. But,
I think he's a dope rapper, though. I mean,
yeah, no, I like all this shit.
yeah.
his stuff was fire, I mean, some rappers just, Big Sean, he ain't really dropped no work, I don't believe.
He dropped the album like a year ago, or I think he's currently working on another one. But he just got his girl pregnant. Well, they just had a baby, I think.
Bro, you ain't got to worry about me. I'm glad that nigga ain't dropping shit. You ain't got to worry about me. It's something about Detroit rappers, bro. Them niggas can stay gone.
Detroit going crazy.
I swear.
Shout out Detroit.
And I don't even mean to trash of them like that, but the greatest rapper from Detroit, Eminem, of course, don't like that nigga. Like, it's something about them niggas from
like
Detroit.
Like him?
Bro, so this will get into a good topic. It's can you ever really differentiate the artist from the arts? I.e., so let me take him and I'm gonna circle back to something. Bro, those crazy ass lyrics do nothing for me because I know he's soft. I don't care about the I'll do this and that, smack that nigga with that shovel. No, you won't. I'm liable to hit you with that damn shovel.
Okay,
So it means
you like the raw, you like the real.
And that's why it's like me favorably, and he's not better, but I favor Chief Keef lyrics more, even though they're way dumbed down. They're a lot. He lives a life he talks about, and that circles back to what's going on with Young Thug and them. And it's like them niggas going down fast. And the lyrics are kind of used as evidence, and some people don't think they should. Should the artist be separated from the art? Like, should we just admire rap as rap and not real life?
Man, I don't know. I think from my perspective, I try to keep it real in my raps for sure. You know, I don't talk all that, you know, rah, shoot stuff. So, because I don't do that. So, you know, I try to keep it true to myself. You know, I get up, go to work every day. I deal with, you know, whatever problems I got, spit it out, vent, you know, make songs. You know, hopefully everybody will love it. Opposed to like Eminem, I think Eminem, his work ethic of wordplay is what he banks on. And I got high respect for him because his work ethic is so hard. You know what I'm saying? As a rapper, and I aspire to be that one day as well. He get up and go to the studio from 7 to 3 every day. You know
It's a job. He treats it as a job. He takes it serious.
As you should. You should. So, like, when you do certain things like that, when you treat it professionally, people gonna treat you professionally in that light. So when you come over here and we want you to perform over here and you ask for this, well, he a professional, we gotta give it to him. Type deal. So, and then for Chief Keef, you know, I just got respect for him because he lit. Like, he lit. I bang with Chief. Like, I've been banging with Chief ever since he first came out.
And bro, I have to. He's literally like, for the past decade, if somebody was like, list your top 10 rappers from the past decade, Chief Keef is on there. He could be 1, he could be 10, and I'm not bullshitting with nobody.
Chief Keef, I don't think people just realize because of the type of person he was. Because I'm pretty sure he's not even that type of person anymore. Well, maybe, I don't know, bro. But look, he got a charisma about him that he attract everybody around him. Like, he got that, like, everybody fuck with him type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that dude's got that, though.
There's something about being real that makes it more, like, even though you don't talk about guns and doing this and that, it's not real. Like, the stuff you rap about is real because you've been through it. So it's like, maybe everybody don't relate to it, but the people that relate to it, is gonna relate to it hard. Like, I really fuck with you.
I mean, like, to be honest, how what's the percentage of the population that really lives that gangster life, right? So, like, you talking about everyday shit, that's most people's lives, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, to me, you have a bigger audience talking about some real shit than talking about some stuff that you really not even doing.
Facts.
I
treat it like a gimmick. I mean, if you look at it in society right now, on TV, all the major TV shows is about you dealing drugs, shooting people, killing people, being a gangster. Movies, you know, everybody on Instagram trying to post that lifestyle. And I ain't saying nobody, you know, is fake or whatever. You know, you do what you do. But I mean, when shit hit the fan, that's when people really show who they are. So, you know what I'm saying? When you is doing that shit and you ain't really about that, just know King Quo said, when shit hits the fan, you gonna show your true colors. You know what I'm saying? And real niggas will do real nigga things.
I respect that. That's where I go back and forth, and I will say I'm indecisive. Because it's like, maybe we should separate the art from the rapper, but I can't. Like, I'm going to bring up a name, Snitch 9. He makes decent music. You know, if you lived the life he talked about, that shit would go hard as a bitch. It's something about knowing that you snitched on the people that I'm not listening to you about doing no gang shit. I know when time comes, you're going to fold. Some people, a lot of people turn their back on them, but like what y'all said, hell, I'm going to say it out front. More than half the population's bitch niggas. More niggas are Snitch 9 than Dirks or thugs. So that's just, them niggas should listen to Snitch 9. There shouldn't be no problem for them. Most niggas are snitches.
Like, I'm sorry, 6ix9ine. But, you know, he got a fan base because if he didn't, he wouldn't be relevant.
I mean, arguably, he's not relevant.
I don't know. Like, I don't listen to bro. I ain't never listened to bro. So I listened to him. So a song he did with Nicki.
Oh yeah, I heard that one. He's kind of not relevant no more because I haven't seen him been talked about on Twitter in like a year. And like, you know,
and he's trying hard. He just clowned Lil TJ getting shot, and like he's trying hard. But it's like I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm upset that people don't fuck with him because for the fact that like y'all know how I feel about niggas. I'll tell a nigga soft to his face like nigga you're a Snitch 9. Like you're not hard. Nothing's hard about you. Like, and that's just where I'm at with like me personally. I don't want to separate the art from the artist because that's what make it. I started listening to Young Thug more after this shit broke because damn, that nigga was soft.
Thug got bars, he fine.
Bro, he does, but it was like one it was kind of blurred. I'm not saying it's mumbled, but I didn't know what half the time what that nigga talking about. I went back and listened to some of the songs that he incriminates himself in. That's bitch fine.
I mean, if you gonna play it like that, you know, you gotta do your due diligence. But you know, I'm not, you know, advocating nothing he was accused of. So I don't even know what bro was already accused of. So, I mean, I just know bro locked up. He got Gunna locked up too. I ain't gonna say that. Gunna got himself locked up.
Yep.
You know, people just got to make better decisions, including myself. You know, people deal with, you get choices every day. You got to make the right one.
That's true. That's one thing I would never knock anybody's choices. Like, if the people are really in that lifestyle or not, bro, it's all about your life. Like, if you made choices not to be in that lifestyle, I'm not mad at you. You did what was best for you. But at the same time, if those choices was best for you at the time and your family, not going to knock that either, because at the end of the day, we want self-preservation.
Nation.
Yeah.
I was like,
I fucked that on up for ourselves. That's what we all want.
oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Everybody want to be a better person than they was yesterday. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing.
Bro, you just...
I don't know. I feel like some people are content being who they are. You know what I'm saying? They don't look for growth. They don't try to get better.
I wouldn't say some people. I think all people are like that because the human race is built. If you're comfortable, you know, you want to stay comfortable. But as humans, we supposed to get out of our comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? To make things difficult for ourselves so we can learn and, you know, do things differently and correctly or more efficiently. So, you know, that come with time and practice, though.
And that's true, but we do reach a paradox because, like, we want to be comfortable. If all of us had the choice, we'd be millionaires tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the paradox is sometimes you got to be uncomfortable to stay comfortable in the long run. So it's like, boom, I got to do this for the next 3 weeks that I don't want to do, or I'm not going to be able to keep living the life that I do. So it's like, I agree on one front, but some people are just too comfortable to just let whatever happens to them instead of go out there and make the change.
Right.
Like you've decided that fuck it, bro. I'm about to fund all this shit. I'm about to do this and that. And it's like right now, it would have been easy for you to quit rapping, but fuck it, bro. I'm about to spend this bread and do what I need to do to make it happen.
Sometimes I still think about it, but you know, I always get motivation from other places like my mother and, you know, the word from God and shit like that.
So your mother knows you rap and she on board with it?
Oh yeah, she support me 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I feel like that's starting to be more of a trend. Because, like, you know, like 20 years ago, if you would have told moms, yeah, I'm about to rap, fuck all this, and then that would have been, like, kind of frowned upon or go get a real job.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's good that your mom actually backs. I feel like most people's moms back them.
I mean, her thing is, as long as I'm still providing for myself, I get up and go to work every day. I ain't quit my job and talking about, yeah, I'm just about to go start rapping. Nah, like, we got to play it smart until we, you know. By the way, everybody on camera, you know, King Quotes is providing all of this out of his own pocket. So when you know what I'm saying? When I do put on my little shows, come support. But back to the matter at hand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, as long as, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, in the long run, she's going to support me. So she ain't never going to turn her back on me. I feel like as long as I'm doing, she sees the effort like, yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do and he really trying to make this work because that's what I'm trying to do.
And that sounds like a great mom. That's how I feel like parenthood should be. And well, my mom's that way. It's like, fuck it, is your bills paid yet? Well, then put all your extra money into that podcast thing. Do that thing because you ain't gonna get paid for nothing. It ain't just gonna happen. You gotta make it happen.
And she know, like, I go to work and I be trying to do all these things. I want to go to these performances or I want to do this, I want to do that. Sooner or later, I'm gonna be trying to do music videos and, you know, all this stuff. As an independent, all this stuff gonna be coming out of my pocket until I start seeing revenue coming back to me. So, you know, whatever I'm short on, you know, she always look out and be like, yo, I got it. You know, you need this, I got it. I got the back end of it. Don't even worry about it. So it's like, just having that there is always like, it's a blessing for me.
So speaking on being an independent artist, are you open to getting like a record deal, or are you committed to this independent, do it solo kind of game?
Right now, I'm just doing. If the deal looks beneficial to me, then then we can work something or we can talk something. But right now, as of right now, I've got a couple contracts sent to me, but they're not in my best interest. So we're gonna just pass them to the side and appreciate the offer. Thank you for listening and tuning in to what I got. I got more coming for you. So maybe in the future they can give me something better for me.
I respect that. I respect the journey. Just talk to the young entrepreneurs out there. Tell them about tell them about what you do for work. Tell them about everything you need to do to record. Because some days you go to work and then you have to flip, take an hour nap, and then go perform and go do this and that. Just
Yeah.
tell them about the grind of what it takes to make it as up and coming rapper.
Right now, I'm just in the grind of making sure everybody knows who I am or where I'm at, in the city of the 704. I got fellow artists that I see every week or every so often, and they always doing something to make sure they face card is out there. They always got something going. So I took it upon myself to be like, I'm going to budget myself so I can go perform, put gas in my car, go around, maybe start going around the whole state, just to get my name and get myself seen so people know who King Quotes is. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to the studio every week. I need the content because as you keep going, I hear people, people who made it big off of one song. I'm tired of performing the same old song. They get tired of that shit. So I'm just like, well, shit, I need content. I need to make sure I got all my ducks in a row. So when a label do come to me, and I want the money that I'm talking, like in my head, my number, they're gonna be like, oh, he already got all this. Oh, he working. Shoot. Bump the contract. Let's do a partnership deal. Let's King Quotes the brand. Something like that.
Smooth words. Those are great words to live by and that you could build off for your own shit.
Yeah. It's just that you gotta manifest it too, so and then everything come with time, so
Let's talk about where you're from. Where you originate from? Who's your peoples?
who's my people. So originally I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia. That's where I went to high school and everything at.
What's the next biggest city next to that?
Washington, D.C.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm like right below it in like 20 minutes.
heard.
Damn, I've been telling niggas you from the beach.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
He definitely told you from Virginia Beach. I was waiting for you to say that.
Shout out my boys in the 757 though. You already know who he is. Shout out my boys in the 757 though.
I've been out here lying on your name this whole time. Like,
I ain't from the beach. I got a lot of homies out there, but I ain't from the beach. Yeah, but originally from Woodbridge, Virginia. Pretty much just I grew up there. So, and then I came out here for school. Went to Rocky Mount. I went to North Carolina Wesleyan College first. Played football. Then I came out here to Johnson and Wells, and I've been out of Charlotte ever since.
Heard.
that boy said I'm Suge Knight and Tupac all in one. I got the protection for my damn self.
How you feel?
I got the lyrics. Suge Knight's big ass playing a football song.
Chill.
Oh shit!
That's funny. That boy's crazy.
So you've been doing your thing for a minute now. Can you list some of the things that you've hated so far, being up and coming rapper? Some of the stuff that you really like about it.
Nothing I really came to hate. I mean, there's some things that are kind of annoying, but like nothing I really hate though. I just love the atmosphere. Like when I come into the performance settings, or even when I go into the studio, just the feel and the atmosphere. Like, dang, I'm about to create something special, or I'm about to show people what I made. That's something so special. So I just like that. And now that I'm getting a couple fans to trickle in, so people expecting to see me. So I want to do a better show every time they come out there. Type deal. So that's what I like about it.
Heard. So do you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert? Or do you like social gatherings like that, or are you a more reserved person?
I'm in between for real. I mean, I'm a homebody for real. I like to stay at the crib and be by myself and write. But social gatherings are cool. I like being at social gatherings and watching people kind of like join together and mingle and seeing my people there, dapping them up.
Because like I don't know, for me, I think having to perform and go out all the time that would get real tiring for me. You know,
It
like,
is.
that would be really hard for me to do. So like. It's like just trying to imagine having to do that every week or 2 times a week or whatever you do, and that would be ugh.
It is hard. It's hard, but I use this as practice too. Like I go out my way, out my pocket to do all these performances right now, but sooner or later, people gonna be paying me to do things. They're gonna be like, "Yo, we got a show for you at 8 in the morning." Boom. Right after that, you got a little talk show at 12. Boom. Right after that, you got a club appearance tonight. Da 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 da. You gotta go here perform. Da da da. Next day. Award show, you gotta be there. You know, it's you gotta work this shit for yourself so you can be ready for the big stage type deal. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is all practice.
What's something wild that's happened, something memorable from your past performances so far?
What you mean, like memorable?
Something that
Like,
stands out to
throwing
you.
panties at my shit.
Hey, I mean, somebody could have. Somebody could have got drunk and fell over. You remember, remember that?
One girl fell in my lap one time, but I think she was just drunk for real. I tried to catch her, but she just kind of fell. Memorable. I want to say my most memorable performance was when I went to Atlanta for the Too Hot Radio contest. That shit was dope. It was like at the convention center. A lot of people was in there. Had to record, and like a whole bunch of labels and stuff watched everybody's performances. So I thought that was like my dopest experience. My biggest experience. One of my biggest crowds. So yeah, I fuck with that jump.
Making a buzz in the ATLs.
Yeah.
Two of the best upcoming places, Charlotte and Atlanta.
The A was a vibe. When I went out to the A, it was just, yeah, it was a vibe. We recorded Champagne Poetry out there. And we did a little convention center concert. The jump was dope. Yeah, I might have to take another trip out to the A. But next time, we try and get to LA, though. We try and get to LA. Push it on the West Coast.
Yeah, shit, that's where we trying to get to.
Push on the West.
All right, is there any artists currently that you would like to do a collab with, or be on their shit?
Yeah,
They be on your shit.
There's so many artists I would want to work with. Damn, my other phone's loud as hell. But shoot, there's so many artists I want to work with. I'm so excited about the features I got going on the album. I got a couple local artists from out here that's so crazy with their music is just crazy. So I got a female feature. I got a couple of my homeboys. They on the tracks. So I'm just excited about the album. But somebody I would want to work with, I'm gonna go R&B singer. I'm gonna go Ella Mai. I feel like Ella Mai and me will make a fire ass song.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good track.
Yeah, I feel like Ella Mai don't get the respect she deserves because I feel like she could be like I feel like her vocals is crazy.
Her vocals is ridiculous. There's a lot of R&B singers I want to do. Like I feel like because I write songs too. Like I write like straight music. So I would just being in the studio with her and giving her one of the songs that I've written and she's like create and sing it. That would be so dope. That'd be like probably the dopest shit I ever do.
So are you interested in becoming like a songwriter? Like,
oh yeah, for sure. Like eventually I want to be on some Neo shit. I want to be just writing everybody music and be behind the scenes and they be like, who wrote that shit? Can't close this nigga, what the fuck?
I was about to say if the route of going Jadakiss was in play, because like everybody knows Jadakiss is crazy like that, but he's more known people don't know, but his songs are more well known that he's written than actually rapped. Would you be opposed to just being a songwriter and a lyricist just known?
What you mean, like a Joyner Lucas?
Well, I was gonna say like Jadakiss, because like Jadakiss has written plenty of shit. Some shit that it surprises me that he written. Yeah. But some people try to discredit him. Like Jadakiss ain't cold. Like he's cold as
is one of the most fire rappers ever to bless this earth. I said it first. This dude is ridiculous. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But I mean, I don't want to take a step back. I want to be seen for my work. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like Jadakiss was seen for his work when he did do his work. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
But I also feel like the world around like being a songwriter, you get a little bit more exposure now than you did back in the day, if that makes sense. Like a lot more. I see song like TikToks and stuff about like who wrote this song
yeah,
a lot more often now than But I feel like more people are interested in that kind of in the behind the scenes than they were before. Producers are damn near just as big as the rapper now. You know what I'm saying?
for sure. About what you can provide and what your name is and how many people you follow you. So like people discredit. I don't know why people discredit songwriters because there's artists that's hot right now like Drake that's written songs that he doesn't even sing that go crazy like overseas and stuff. And then people is kind of small minded. They don't like. I'm thinking like world span. I want to be on some Beyonce shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Beyonce don't write her own shit.
Nah, she don't. But she known around that damn world. Everybody know Beyonce.
I think they get discredited for like so like back to like 60s or 70s, most of them wrote their shit. Like hell, Elvis stole nigga shit that was blowing up on their own. So like
Facts.
Michael Jackson wrote his own shit. James Brown wrote his own shit. And then you transfer over, and I tell people like most R&B is literally like the precursor to rap. So like most rappers back then wrote or freestyle their own shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now since it's the evolution. I'm not opposed to people having songwriters, but I think just because of the evolution of, bro, people used to make their own music back then. And you getting wrote for?
Right. But I mean, I don't consider that as lazy. I mean, maybe certain people are not that creative into putting words together and to make a story or whatever. But they can probably sing though.
True.
And I feel like if you write your own verses, that's one thing. If someone just wrote the hook for you,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people can help you on the hook right now. Like there's been a couple times I've been in the studio, I'll be humming some shit, no words. Somebody be like, damn, that shit kind of cold. And they'll use the flow and put their own words on it.
I think for me, and it's like I have no problem with song. I have no problem whatsoever. I don't think, though, in my personal opinion and what I hold against, I don't think you can ever be acknowledged as a GOAT or one of the greatest if you're primarily songwriter based, though.
yeah. I feel like rap is one of those like you can be the greatest singer of all time and not write your own shit.
Right.
I think, but like rap is something that's so personal to you, and like most rap is telling a story, and it's like in your discography of work is usually like your life, telling like how you've changed in your life through your discography. So like when you didn't write it, it's like it's no longer as personal anymore because rap is such a personal art form to me.
Yeah.
So like I think it waters it down. I would agree with that.
Personally, for me.
Personally,
so,
for
like, good name to bring up, Drake will never be a GOAT. Like, he would be a great rapper. And he could possibly be the best rapper right now. But he's not a GOAT. You just can't be a GOAT. But I don't take nothing away from some people here. And I was like, you're taking away. He sings good. He raps well. Like, I don't see how I'm taking anything away from it. But just when I compare him to a Jay-Z, a Tupac, Biggie Smalls, for me, Scarface, it's just like, how do you compare?
But, I don't take it into consideration like that because in the moment of when they were both in the studio, nobody else was there except them and whoever else was there. So we can't resonate on what happened or what connection they made to how it transcribed of his words coming out of Drake's mouth and Drake saying it with his swag and his his voice and his soul.
Mm-hmm.
So, I commend shit like that because I don't know what song you're talking about in particular, but I'm pretty sure it was a damn great song because Drake made damn good music.
Bro, he goes back and forth. I try to sometimes see if I can catch if he's using a songwriter or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I will admit this, he's gotten to the point, can't actually tell. I actually can't decipher, but back in the early goings, oh yeah, I could tell that most of this was written. But so let's Take Care. I could tell Take Care was written by some other people. But like as he's evolved and whatever, I really can't just pick out and tell you. It all kind of sounds the same. So I mean,
Right.
he grew to where he was able to, I guess, match the songwriting he was receiving, if that makes sense.
Or at least make it his own. Flip it into something else.
Yeah, but like I said, he put his own style, his own swag on it. So, respected him and what he do and how he make music and why everybody loves it.
True. Do you think rap music in particular, or music in general, plays a role in society and that way people think, politics, X, Y, and Z, just society as a whole?
Yeah, they don't scream that it's for the culture for no reason. It's definitely a culture swing and a culture change. So, I mean, I can only, make choices for myself and only do things for myself. So, I move with how my morals and what I was taught. So anybody else who don't correspond with that, we walk to the left or the right.
I agree with you, and that's why I find it funny that I'm not even going. I find it funny that it's wildly acceptable for kids to listen to gangster rappers. I'm talking like the hardest shit ever, but people look at it as like, oh, it's nothing. Music literally influences people.
I mean, for sure. I mean, but I play that as kids being kids because when we was kids, there was a whole bunch of people like that, and you knew we was going to grow up and be like, dude, you not that. Now there was a couple dudes in school. You be like, oh yeah, he like that. But most of the kids like, bro, you better grow up and be working at, Food Line when we hit 18. I'm be working at the pool or something like. Do your thing, bro.
But it's literally from the music, and that's what's like. I guess it's just a weird thing to me. It's like, damn, you really let this music fuck up your mental like that? Like, I fuck with the music too. Hell, I tell people all the time during football years, boy, don't let me play none of that Chicago shit because I'm about to kill a nigga. I'm about to take some niggas' heads off out here. But
I mean, I guess you could say that because when I play some Kevin Gates and I be on that gangster top, I'll be in the car bumping. I'll be over there like, yeah, I'll shoot something.
And so it's like this happens to us, and we're grown ass adults.
Yeah, place for everything. I play Kevin Gates on my own time. Shout out Kevin.
Bro, I'll be going back and forth. You can catch me listening to Damn City Girls one moment.
And that's that one.
I don't know about that one.
Boys,
Respect to the city girls. I don't be playing.
Boy, them little thotties can rap.
For real?
Bro, I swear. So there's one particular. So like JT, listen to her first day out. Oh shit!
Oh, she got balls?
And this was literally her first day because she's the one that went to jail. Damn. And like that one song is better. Like there's been plenty of a first day outs. I say that's like top 3 or 4 right there.
What's your favorite first day out? Since we on the first day out subject.
There's classic ones like Chief Keef, but I really don't like it that much. I think Dirk had a first day out. I think Vaughn had a first day out. But I think T Grizzly's a first day out is
That's a cold one.
T Grizzly don't get the respect he deserves as a cold storyteller, and that I like it more, and it's something T Grizzly does that rappers do on and off, but he does all the time. I like the way he rides the beat, and when the beat builds, he builds with the beat, and he does it every single time.
That's his motive.
Like it'll be like a little low, then it'll be like start rapping low, and then once that shit blow back up, and it's like most rappers do it, but they don't do it every. He does it every song, and I
That's
fuck
not
with
my
it.
favorite T Grizzly song. No, that's a hard song. It's not my. I like No Effort.
It's not my favorite. It's my favorite the first day out.
First day out, I'm going Kodak.
Shit, that
It's a
Kodak.
tie between Kodak and Gucci for real.
Shit, being a huge Gucci fan, damn, I don't really like that first day out. I don't know why. It just didn't click to me. But Kodak is something cool.
Shoot,
too.
Offset had one too. Offset's joint was pretty fire.
Offset's a fire ass nigga. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you.
Yeah.
He's been in his bag since quote unquote the Migos have broken up.
You blew my head up when you said the City Girls got bars. I'm out
Bro, it's one of those things like you don't listen to it. It's because I listened to that first day out by JT and started listening to him. Wouldn't have listened to him because they ain't talking about some whole shit. They be killing that little. They be killing that little whole shit. That little.
I shouldn't assume that they didn't have bars. I don't know why. I was just like, I don't know.
Because they're mainstream songs, they don't. And like we know, most rappers' mainstream songs aren't their best work. But like all those twerk anthem joints, no, they can't. They don't rap in those. It'd be the other songs that they really rap in, and it's just like
female rapper was right now Mulatto Straight. If her song playing, I won't change it.
I go back and forth depending on how this ruling is. Meg is my number one, but if it comes out she lied, nope, ain't listening to her no more. That ain't
Nah, I wasn't too big on Meg. I knew, like, I heard all the songs and stuff because they play it all the time, but I wasn't too big on Meg. Same thing with Cardi B. I heard her one freestyle. I was like, oh yeah, that's fire. But after that, I was just like, nah, I ain't really on the Cardi B way.
I won't say Cardi B is a great rapper, but I like Cardi. And maybe because I like Cardi B the person. Like
her personality crazy.
Well, I think Cardi B rides a beat. Probably one of the best like beat riding rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little freestyle she did that I watched on a regular. She did that damn thing. No cap.
It is like I like her songs, and I will be first like, yeah, they're elementary raps, but she does it in a great way. I guess that's what I like about rap. Not everybody can be fucking Cole or Kendrick. Sometimes you got to work with the best of what you got, and she sure make the most out of them damn elementary raps. They be catchy as hell.
I mean, something you can't take away from her. She can make a fucking hit. You know what I'm saying?
Cardi?
Yeah, she gonna make a hit.
Cardi got a great team behind her.
True. It is about the team, but it's like, I'm not going to hold you. When I see Cardi, if Cardi B's on it, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a slight chance.
I mean, she hit with the Bodak Yellow. The jump trended. She hit with it. But, I mean, my thing was, let's see if she do it again. She went and got the people around her to help her. You know, that shit with Bruno Mars was unexpected.
But
I did not see that shit coming.
That shit was fire. I was about to say, that one with Bruno was fire as a bitch.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so I mean, she definitely did her thing. She did justice with that shit, for sure.
Appreciate you being on, quotes.
Appreciate
Elijah,
y'all.
can you toss me that package behind you? Being on, you get some made for you CLT cookies. They sponsor us. I know how much you like them. On the house,
Whose cookies?
made for you, CLT.
CLT.
My girl's cookies.
Oh shit!
we like to thank you for being on. We appreciate your time.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure everybody mark it in your calendar. July 23rd, the Smoothest Tape Alive 2 will be out. Appreciate everybody in the building.
You heard it. Smoothest Tape Alive too.
All right. Sign up.
We out.